Introduction to Best Practices for WorldPay REST API. Using the WorldPay REST API requires careful consideration of several key factors to ensure secure and reliable transactions. This guide will walk you through the best practices for implementing the WorldPay REST API. Step 1. Understanding the basics. The WorldPay REST API uses standard HTTP methods to interact with the WorldPay system. It is essential to understand the different endpoints and the data formats used. The API uses JSON to send and receive data and requires authentication using a client key and client secret. Step 2. Authentication and authorization. To use the WorldPay REST API, you need to authenticate your requests using a client key and client secret. These credentials are used to obtain an access token, which is then used to authenticate subsequent requests. It is crucial to keep your client secret secure and never expose it in your code. Step 3. Handling errors and exceptions. The WorldPay REST API returns standard HTTP error codes to indicate the outcome of a request. It is essential to handle these errors and exceptions properly to ensure your application can recover from failures. You should also implement retry logic to handle transient errors. Step 4. Implementing security measures. Security is a critical aspect of any payment processing system. You should ensure that your application uses HTTPS to encrypt data in transit and validate the SSL certificate of the WorldPay API. You should also implement measures to prevent cross-site scripting and cross-site request forgery attacks. Step 5. Testing and deployment. Before deploying your application to production, you should thoroughly test it using the WorldPay test environment. This environment allows you to simulate different scenarios and test your error handling and edge cases. Once you are satisfied with your testing, you can deploy your application to production. Best practices for using the WorldPay REST API. Use the latest version of the WorldPay REST API to ensure you have the latest features and security patches. Implement logging and monitoring to detect and respond to issues quickly. Use a secure method to store and manage your client secret and access tokens. Regularly review your code and API usage to ensure you are following best practices and complying with relevant regulations. Conclusion. The WorldPay REST API provides a powerful and flexible way to integrate payment processing into your application. By following the best practices outlined in this guide, you can ensure secure and reliable transactions and provide a better experience for your customers. Remember to stay up to date with the latest developments and security patches to ensure your application remains secure and compliant.